Good afternoon, guys. And today we're gonna be looking at my collection for 2021. And I just want to say thank you for all the support. We actually hit more than 200 views on one of the videos, and that's actually a very big milestone for me. So thank you all for the support, and just keep commenting. I reply to most of the comments asking questions or giving their opinions. So yeah, feel free to comment. So we're gonna take a look at my collection now. So here it is. I keep it in this. It's not even like a pelican. It's like a knockoff. It's called Raptor. So yeah. So let's start from left to right, I guess. So as most of you have seen in my videos, first is the Triton, and I can safely say it's my favorite flipper. It's the most balanced to me, at least for my preference. It's the most well balanced to my preference for flipping, which is a slight or medium handle bias. And so here, I'll just, without talking, I'm gonna flip it a bit, like open it, just so you guys can hear it. So as you can hear, there's like a slight ring to it, and this is actually very common with all the squid industry stuff, especially the cracker rakan. So moving on, we have my glider, glider OG4. It's the Rhino version, so it's dark gray, or I don't know, silver black to people. But yeah, this is, I can say, I use it the second most out of everything, just because it's the most neutral out of everything I've played around with and flipped. And I don't know, it's a nice different feel from the Triton, because it's so neutral and it feels a lot lighter. I'm not exactly sure with the specs. I am not very well versed in glider stuff. But as you can see, it's not very well tuned. Like I haven't Loctited it or anything. Cause actually, I just want to say I don't Loctite my stuff. I prefer to manually retighten them for whatever reason. I'm not entirely sure. So yeah, that's the glider OG4 that I have. Next is the Arctic, and this is like, as you can tell from left to right, this is the order of which I flip my stuff. And so this is the Arctic. Well, this is like a first run limited edition Arctic. It's not even like the production line. Let me show you. Like from here you can see it's 12 out of 52. So it's the Umi. It's the Umi design. And so there were 52 made. And I was lucky enough to get this from Instagram, and I got this from my sister originally, but then she stopped flipping, so I just took over and got her stuff. Both these gliders were hers actually, but then she stopped flipping, so now they're part of my collection, and I flip them religiously just so that they don't, rust out. Not really rust, so they don't feel left out. And next is this is a handmade Filipino made Balisong trainer, and this rings out of all of them the most. Like I'll show you what I mean. It uses screws, if you were wondering. So it uses like sex bolt style screws, but they're screws nonetheless. It's a lot more convenient for me to retighten, but it actually rarely ever loosens for some reason. I don't know what the guy who made it did to them, but they don't loosen up, and they run on washers. I think it's pretty well made for what it is, I'd like to say. So this is what I was talking about. Oh, sorry. very off today on flipping. So yeah, told you it rings. I think it has to do with like the tuning fork design of it. There's like a space in the middle and with the holes, so it causes it to ring. So yeah, that's my FHM or Filipino handmade trainer. I had it made around 4 months ago, and it took 4 months to make because the guy had a lot of designs in line. And so next is my Squiddy. It's a Squiddy C, so it's the clear version. It's a bit beat up. Its tolerances aren't the best, but I put O-rings just to make it quiet because my mom likes to watch TV while I'm flipping, and so she likes it quiet. She doesn't, because if you take these off, it's loud. It clacks really loudly. At least this way, I managed to minimize the sound it makes. See, it's really quiet. So yeah, you can say I'm a Squid fan just from like my preference of Balisongs. So I have this, and if all goes well, I have a Cracker Rack and Mithril live blade coming, but we'll still see about that, and hopefully I get to show it off on the channel. Next is a Kraken clone. This was actually my first flipping Balisong that wasn't like, you know, the ones you can find on the websites. Like for in the Philippines it's called Shopee and Lazada. I guess it's Amazon in other countries. So yeah, this is the one Kraken clone, and I don't use this anymore, so I usually lend it to my friends who like try to get into flipping. So that's what I usually do with this thing. It's pretty good. It comes with replacement hardware, a torque screw, yeah, everything you need to get started. Other than that, it's like it flips okay. It's nothing compared to the real deals, but you know, if you want something cheap and you can't afford like a real Balisong yet, then I'm not a fan of clones in a sense that I don't like the fact that they steal designs, but I know that in the Philippines, people can't really afford to waste their money. Not really waste, but to spend their money on really quality Balisongs. It's really hard. The standard of living here is a lot more differently. I don't really wanna say, I don't know if it's classified as a third world country, but you know, it's hard for people who aren't class A, class B to afford really good Balisongs like these three, or to even afford this. This was in dollars, 2, 4, 6, 8. It was like $80 to have this made, and that's still really expensive to some people for like handmade Balisong. And even a Squiddy, because the shipping is a wreck here. It'll cost you like the same amount to buy a Squiddy to ship it over here to the Philippines. I think that sucks. So I'm not really for clones, but at the same time I'm not anti. I'm more on a neutral standpoint. I don't like the fact they steal designs, but I understand that they're a necessity in the community to get people started. That kind of thing. And so last of my present collection, I have one missing. I'll explain that after. Is my The One Alien. I just got this recently, and I have to say it flips pretty good. I have the live blade somewhere. It was just confiscated for reasons I'll talk about after I give my thoughts on the Alien. The Alien supposedly isn't a clone. It's an original design, and I guess yeah, I can't really think of a Balisong that fits it. So I guess it's it's not a clone, but it's made by a clone maker, so there's still that. So they can get, in my opinion, like let's say the Falcon, the Alien. I don't know any of the ones other stuff yet. I don't remember because I rarely look at their stuff. But I'd say inspiration is one thing, just flat out copying it is another. That's why I'm actually pretty excited for the one stuff because they're very well made. No, I'm not lying. I'm not copying here. Like they're well made. They're really good to flip. They feel nice. They're way better than this, and they're the same price, right? They're stepping up their game. That's what I can say. Like I think if you're looking for something that's what 40-50 bucks or like 2,500 ish pesos in that range, this is the way to go, right? And I think it's very good. Um, it runs on bushings. That's really good. Zen pins and bushings, right? That's like the dream for a lot of people. And the fact that they're doing stuff like this, original designs that are actually very well balanced and weighted, is shocking because this is coming from a clone maker. And so yeah, I'm on neutral territory for clone makers now, but the idea of making clones still isn't my cup of tea. But if it's something like this, the Alien or the Falcon, I'm open to it. I get them just to see how they are and to get something different. So you'll probably see me get like, if the one releases a new design, I'll probably get it just to try it out. And so for the last slot in my case, it was actually the Falcon, but then it was confiscated together with my live blade for the Alien. There were personal reasons on why they were confiscated by my parents, but that's all I can say right now. I can give my opinion on it. Like between the Falcon and the Alien is kinda, sorry, there are a lot of cars passing by right now. It's gonna be really loud in the video, I'm sure. But between the Falcon and the Alien, I think the Alien is a bit better just because it's more neutral. So a lot of people can try it out and then learn their preference, then go to the Falcon or stick with the Alien, or maybe find something even more blade biased. Those things really depends. But I think for its price, the Alien has way more options and it's better balanced. The Falcon is really good. I'm not downplaying the Falcon or anything. It's actually, compared to like, let's say that, right? The Kraken, I would put, let's use my FHM here as like a placeholder. I'll place the Kraken, the Falcon, and then the Alien in that order. And like if I had a way to demonstrate like how much better the current lineups of the one are, like with the Falcon and the Alien, I would put the Kraken clone like here, and I would definitely endorse these two over the Kraken clone right now, unless they're doing what Bali Plus is doing and upping their game. If you look at Bali Plus's stuff, they're way better than they used to be. Problem is they're still clones. So yeah. And so that's my collection. I'll try to show the Falcon maybe in another video when I get it back, but we'll see when that happens. And that's my collection for 2021. Maybe I'll update it once I get once at least half of these are changed, or add like half the amount is added. So let's say I have 7, or I have 8 now technically. I have 1 more coming if it goes well. Maybe I'll update you guys once the Kraken arrives and I get the Falcon back. I have my eyes set on a Poseidon, if any of you know that. It's called a TOA Poseidon. It's not really a light tech clone. It has inspiration, but it's not really a light tech clone in a sense. But I'll see if I can grab that. But yeah, all in all, this is my collection. I'm happy with it. I started with way more squid stuff. I sold most of my stuff. This is a completely new collection compared to what I had. So what I had before was an Alpha Beast Infinity, a Cracker Racken Trainer, a Mako, a Triton V1, a Squid Trainer, and 2 Squiddies. That's what I had. And oh yeah, and at one point I had a Replicant and a Kraken V2 Tanto dual tone. But then yeah, everything I've sold because I wanted to focus on school. And yeah, this is what it is now since I got back. Like 2 weeks after getting back into the Balisong scene. And yeah, that's it for today, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have anything to say. I pretty much read all the comments since I don't get a lot anyway. Sad boy hours. But yeah, for the next video, I'm thinking of talking about my stand-on clones. I don't know if you guys will be interested to hear that, but yeah, I feel like I want to talk about it just because here in the Philippines, clones are so rampant because not everyone can afford the real thing. But I just wanted to talk about it to explain my side on what I think, because I know it's a very big controversy in the Balisong scene. But I just wanted to pitch in my idea on what clones are all about. And so yeah, thanks guys. I'll see you in the next one.